Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. I had to look at my watch. It's like, oh, I guess it's time to go live. I better get on there. Holy smokes. We're here and having fun, and I hope you are as well. Hope your Saturday is off to a great start here in the mid-Michigan area. Fog this morning, below 30 degrees, but looking up. The warmer weather, a little bit on the way till we dip back to cold. It is February. I'm not getting my hopes up, but we're in for a little bit of a reprieve coming up here in this coming week. So we'll get rid of some snow and ice. More importantly, some of the ice that's out here. But I hope the weather is nice wherever you are. Oh, and by the way, happy Valentine's Day. I guess it is that day today, isn't it? So I hope you're celebrating it with flowers and dinner and candles. Did somebody say candles? Hang on. We'll talk about that here in just a couple of minutes. But lots of good stuff going on here. Lots of stuff to cover today. We'll dive right into it with a few quick hellos to those of you giving up some of your Saturday to say hi this morning. Always appreciated. And we're losing a few in before the gate. Doogie, Gary, the folks there saying good morning. Hello, guys. Let's see. Lee checking out. Would you happen to know the record store or the record pressing of the solo albums of the Crosby, Stills, Nash RSD box set? I saw that and I did look that up. If you're looking for the number being pressed of that Record Store Day release, looks like it's coming in at 1,950 copies of that. It's a 4 LP set. Looks like that's going to list at $78. So we'll try to get a couple of those here at the store for Record Store Day. So we'll get to that more in a little bit, but hope that helps. So 1950 being pressed and $78 for a suggested price, Lee. Let's see. Dan, happy Valentine's Day and good morning to you as well. Mr. Steve Carlson. It is Valentine's Day. Steve, I think you're going to need more than a card to get through this after the broadcast. We'll see what happens. So, and another awesome guest coming up this week on the podcast. Thanks for the reminder, Steve. We'll talk about that a little bit here as well. Fred on the west side of the state, sunny Grand Rapids. That's good to know. Maybe some of that's headed our way here yet today. TKR, Video Central, TC out on the East Coast. Happy Valentine's Day to you and good morning. And Paul Stevens, you got the countdown going. 35 days until spring. Soon enough. Ryan checking in with a hey, Moon Invader from Maid saying hi as well. Thanks for being here. Gerard, blaming the groundhog. Well, I'm not going to say it's too bad today, but good morning to you, sir. Jeff saying happy Valentine's Day and back at you. Patrick saying good morning. Good day to play a Misty Mountain Hop. Yep. And the fog that's out there, but it's a cool fog, but that's leaving as we speak. Let's see here. Karen checking in. Happy sunny Saturday. Billy Strings. Yep, Karen scored some tickets to the Billy Strings in Ionia, playing the Ionia County Fair down in the Lansing area with Rush the night before and Billy on Saturday. That is a fun-filled weekend, Karen. Enjoy yourself on that. That should be tons of fun all the way around. Well, thank you everybody for checking in as always this morning. Always good to hear from you out there. So let's talk a little bit about the Record Store Day stuff, and then we'll move on to the other importance. As you know from last week, the list was released. We put our wish list form up, and it is out there. Right now it should be pinned at the top of our Facebook page. If you don't do Facebook and you're only here on YouTube, for example, or you come to us from another direction, you can still get in on that wish list action. Just send an email to me here at the store and I'll reply and send you that link to the Google Doc for the wish list. So the email link is on our website at radiowasteland.com. Just go to the contact page and you can shoot us a message that way and I'll send you that link out. Just as a reminder, the wish list is up there. It is not an order form. We cannot hold pre-sale or take pre-orders in any way, shape, or form of Record Store Day releases. The exclusives, the first, the regionals, whatever the case. We can't take pre-orders, but we can ask you what you'd like us to get, or try to get, rather, I'll say. And so if you let us know, that way we'll know how many of what the items are that you're looking for. So, for example, that Crosby, Stills, Nash one, the box set. Let us know if you need one. We'll try to get a couple here in the store for that day as well. Then the big day coming up on the 18th. So make sure, the deadline I should mention too. The deadline for your wish list submissions is tomorrow evening, Sunday evening, So kind of get that out in your mind right now. You've got to submit that because our orders are going in very shortly after that. And it takes us a little bit to compile all of those requests and get them converted over into something for our order forms. So you've got until tomorrow evening. Right now, as of the broadcast of this, it is Saturday morning. So tomorrow, Sunday evening, is the deadline for the wish list submissions. So make sure you get them to us as soon as you can, and that'll help guide our ordering. Then as we get closer, obviously, we'll give you more keys as far as what we're getting in, an idea of the numbers and what we didn't get. We'll try to cover all that as we get closer to the day on April 18th. I should also mention, just in case they're watching over in Wisconsin, that this year's Radio Wasteland Record Store Day poster, we've kind of asked Katie to step back in. She has designed this year's poster already. So we will unveil that here in the next week or two. We'll get that out and set up an event on the Facebook page for those of you to be reminded. But we'll have that poster out very soon. And as always, we'll try to have some extra copies, as I know that a few of you folks do collect our posters as well, which is very cool. Thank you very much for that. And we should have some of the Dogfish Head ones as well, but we won't know about that for another few weeks as well as we get close to that. So just keep all of that in mind. But biggest and foremost right now is that if you've got a wish for the Record Store Day list, get that into us via that Google form, and we will do our best to get that stuff over to you. So let us know what you want. We'll do our best to get it. A couple more folks checking in before we dive into the releases here. Syracuse, Aurora Dolby, sorry, for Syracuse, checking it out. Made it 3 weeks in a row. Oh, that's a great one. Thank you so much for being here. And Jennifer saying good morning. As always, Jennifer, thanks for tuning in today. Okay, so Valentine's Day. Yesterday, if you saw the vinyl drop, the new and vintage drop video that we put out, there was a lot of, I was tossing up. I had Valentine's records and I had President's Day records. Oddly enough, the Valentine's Day records were a little more in demand. So I had some very cool pieces, like a heart-shaped Beatles album. Those are all gone. I checked, they're on back order, so I won't be able to get those in for a little bit. But we'll try again. But there are still some vintage stuff left from the Valentine's Day, the K-Tel records and such, and Carpenter. But we've got some of that there. Check that out when you get a chance. And yeah, for some reason, go figure, the President's Day stuff, which primarily were comedy records, like The First Family and all of those, and Orson Welles' comedy record, The Begetting of the President. So check that out at the end of yesterday's video if you are so inclined. Not as fun as the Valentine's Day. All right, speaking of Valentine's Day, yeah, let's say that your significant other is looking, they're hoping that you get them something. Flowers, okay, cool. Yeah, you can get flowers for Valentine's Day. That's fine. How about something romantic for your significant other that you can pick up and justify a trip to the record store at the same time? See how I'm thinking here? Always thinking. We still have got some of these. We had these over the holiday season, but I've got some of these candles, the Legends Collections candles. Let me hold that up real quick here so you can see it. This one in particular is Elvis. And the quote on the candle, it says, "Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you." There's my thumbnail. So what I'm getting at here is if you're looking for a last-minute Valentine's Day gift for your significant other and you want to justify a trip to the record store at the same time, again, let's keep this thinking up. You can pick one of these up. So here, these things, we have them for $9 each. So for today only, Valentine's Day special, we'll knock $2 off. So the Legends candles, all day today, if you want to pick 1 or 2 or 5 of them up with different lyrics from different artists, you can stop on by and we'll have them for $7 each today only. What are some of the other ones? Oh, there's some fun ones. I guess this could be a Valentine's Day one also, from The Doors. Come On Baby, Light My Fire. There's a Tom Petty, there's Pearl Jam, there's all sorts of cool ones. So swing on by. $2 off of Legends candles all day today, so $7 each for Valentine's Day. And you get to go to the record store at the same time. Also on the accessories merch side of things, we did get a couple of more of the slip mats from Blues Centric. We've got some Dark Side of the Moon slip mats. These are felt. They're not too bad. We got $25 on them. These things, when they show up at our distributors, they go on back order so quickly. So they're obviously either limited or very, very popular. But I did snag 2 of these if you're looking for some new swag for your turntable to decorate that up a little bit. we've got the Dark Side logo. Nothing on the back side, so it's just a single one, felt, slip mat. 2 of those in stock if you want to swing on by and grab it. Okay, now on to the vinyl. And let's see here. Okay, I'm looking. Budman, no Friday the 13th records. No, I didn't get anything from Waxworks this time around. We'll see what happens. That's right. It was Friday the 13th as well. A Moon Invader. Is there a heart-shaped Peanuts 45? I think so, but man, that stuff has been kind of odd to get a hold of. We didn't get anything of that nature in the store. The new releases that I'm going to show off real quickly are also, with the exception of one, which is a yesterday release, are all from the past couple weeks. It's been a little bit of a delay, so they're now showing up. Apologies for that. We've got one copy of the brand new Charlie XCX, but it is a soundtrack from the new film Wuthering Heights, which I guess also released yesterday. So this is brand new stuff from the pop artist Charlie XCX and a soundtrack to Wuthering Heights. If you want to stop and pick that up. I don't know if it's on colored vinyl. I don't recall. Sorry about that. A couple weeks ago, they put this out. It is the Tempries and the Lovemen. This is a rare sweet soul album from the Stax label from 1972. Now, this says it's the first ever vinyl reissue. That makes sense. It's an all analog release with their hit dedicated to the one I love. So if you're into this, I've got one copy of the Tempries showing up today. Let me get another thumbnail just in case. There we go. On the soul side of things, also from a couple of weeks ago, but just now showing up, this is a Rhino Reserve. So it is that mid-range analog stuff, but Sam and Dave, hold on, I'm coming, from the Rhino Reserve collection. A little bit more expensive, but still great sounding stuff. Couple copies of that. Also late from Rhino and showing up, it's the Monkees, the A's and the B's. These are a collection of Monkees singles put onto a double LP. And kind of a neat little artwork showing some of the artwork of those 12 or 7-inch singles, rather. So it's a Monkees' greatest hits, essentially. So if you want to swing by, we've got one copy of that in. Other releases, Manic Compression from Quicksand. We have got this in. This is on, doesn't say, I think it's on black vinyl, deluxe gatefold, remastered for vinyl using the original 95 tapes. And we did get a copy, another copy of the Pussifer one, the brand new one. The album is called Normal, Isn't It? This is the black vinyl version. I think I still have one colored vinyl version of that as well. So that is that. Let us see here. Oh, yeah, the Beck. Let's see. The Diesel said that picked up the Beck doing covers EP. It's worth getting. I didn't see that as available from our distributors. I think that was a late go. That would be an interesting one. I know it was Valentine's Day themed also, but I don't think it made it in time. Big surprise here for the store. Okay, very quickly, let's talk about the podcast. 2 guys talking about records that we do each week with our good buddy Steve Carlson. This week, we have got a special guest joining us, and it's going to be an episode dedicated to those of you who, like me, are stuck in the 80s. We'll leave that as a tease there. It should be a fun one, but we've got a special guest that's going to come in and talk about being stuck in the 80s. So check that out. The podcast, by the way, 2 guys talking about records, airs on the Believe Podcast Network each and every Sunday. You can also find it on Spotify, iHeart, Apple, Amazon, anywhere you get your podcast. You can pick up the audio version. And the video version of the podcast, by the way, is on our YouTube channel. All the more reason for you to make sure that you are subscribed when you go looking for it. So let us know. All right, folks, don't forget today, all day, just announced, we're going to have the Legends candles on sale, $2 off all day today to help celebrate Valentine's Day and give you an excuse to go to the record store to pick something else up if you wish to. But stop on by. We're at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. We'll be open today from now-ish until 4 p.m. and then tomorrow, Sunday, from 12 noon until 4 p.m. as well. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do all that stuff. We have got the new release show coming up in a little bit, as well as the podcast, as I mentioned, tomorrow evening. So that's it. Don't forget the deadline also for the Record Store Day wish list submission is tomorrow evening. So get that into us as soon as you can, and we'll make Record Store Day fun. All right, folks, have a great weekend and a great next week, and we will talk to you all next time from Radio Wasteland Records. Thanks again so much for being here.